Okay, okay. So we're going to be playing more chess, more chess. Let's get into it, shall we? So we're black. We're up against a South African. We have a typical King's Pawn opening reload. So, is this some sort of a gambit line? I think we're supposed to take. If he takes with Queen, then we end up just bustling his Queen around. Every move that he has to shimmy his Queen about, Realo, is tempo for us. It's more time. What is the correct play here? His Queen is aligned with our King, which isn't great. So if we were to play a move like this, you come here, we move out the way. I suppose we could move here. What else can we do? The general principle, Relo, is to attack the Queen because she ought not to be here. You know what I mean? So I could move here, and if she moves out the way, I've never seen this before, but would I pick up the bishop? Would I potentially pick that up? I suppose we have this to try and block its escape back. Let's try it. I mean, fianchettoing the bishop is not generally a bad idea. It's supported by the knight. Okay, he moves it. Oh, and now we win it, Relo. Do you see how we win his queen, Relo? Patience paid off, brother. Bish is going to wind his neck out. It's going to be the most neck winding he's ever done in his entire life. But he's lived for this moment. He may perish because of it. But this is destiny for him, Relo. He can no longer move his queen. His only recourse is to take the bish, and then he's going to lose his rook as well, which is unfortunate. Well, actually, he might not lose his rook, as it turns out, but he will certainly lose his queen. Poor old bish did not get to fianchetto, but he did get to kick some ass, didn't he? He is staring at our rook, which is not helpful. I'm going to put the knight here, really, because it's supported by the queen. Okay, I've been watching some Naroditsky videos, Daniel Naroditsky, and he's very instructive. My main man is I don't like all this threatening behaviour from our opponent. It's very uncouth. My main man is Mr. Rosen, because he's awesome, you know, outstanding. I think we'll take inwards rather than outwards and then push matey up. But yeah, Eric Rosen. I mean, we could even do this now because he's not in a position to castle, right? It's prudent, Relo. It's prudent. But yeah, Eric Rosen is the boss. I think we can take. I mean, he could take with rook, but then let's have a look at what could take the rook. But then let's have a look at what happens. We move horsey face out the way. And then we take his rook because it comes with a discovered check. So I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's alright. And we could always castle long as well, Relo. So we could take inwards. But, I mean, what do we need to do here? We don't need to do much. We could just ignore that threat altogether. And just castle. Just castle. We're in a fairly decent spot, I think. Now we've got the freedom to move this rook. The rook is unpinned. We have the freedom to move the knight, aka horsey face, as I like to call her or him. I'm not entirely sure about the gender specifics of Captain Horsey. He is now in a position to be able to castle, which is kind of annoying that we allowed that to happen. I didn't really see this simple move threatening the knight, but we must move the knight, and we could always take the bishop and threaten to mess up his pawn structure, Relo, if he should so choose to castle long, castle queenside. Well, I believe the solution is just to move him here, right? Or potentially queen here, threatening this, threatening this. What could he do? He could castle, but then he forfeits his bishop. I think I prefer this idea over closing the queen down, Realo. At some point we might want to get our rook involved in the game as well. But yeah, I think this is appropriate. If you find a good move, look for a better one. How's our time? It's not great, but you know, let's have a look at what's going on here. I think that's an acceptable move. This bishop of his is fairly annoying because once he moves his pawn, it's quite strong. So we might look to try and assassinate him at some point. The clergy. Yeah, I kind of expected that, but we are threatening this. He could move here. He's got his open file. Yeah. I mean, what could we do here, Realo? Moving the queen is prudent. He's running out. This is defended. He's running out of options. Let's just take some more pawns, I think. There's an immediate move that came to mind, Realo, and we are below. We're below. We're behind. We're behind on the clock. At some point, this is coming. Okay. I think we're happy to take. Yeah, because even if he manages to free himself and castle now, I mean, you know, look, we're taking this pawn. He castles. Yeah, he's got an open file, but we just go ahead and take this pawn here, and things are getting to be a little bit grim, or even better, we could take the knight. So he's not still in a position to castle, really, though. So I think things are looking up for us, you know. Things are looking up. His pawn structure is somewhat decimated, right? I mean, I could just be naughty and just go here, which prevents him from castling, right? Or should we just get more pieces into the game, Realo? More pieces into the game. What's the drawback of this move? It prevents the queen coming back and providing this battery should we need it. The queen has pretty much served her purpose here, I would say, because when he castles, he's now in a position to defend. I could start here, castle, and then create the battery here, and then look to get the bishop involved in the game. I mean, it's strong, but we really ought to develop more pieces, Realo. We ought to develop more pieces, but we're just happy just cleaning house and just taking away these pawns. He's got hardly any left, Realo. He's barely going to be able to nuzzle his little Kingford's face into this little corner nook here before we come crashing down with the queen's venomous claws just raking at his face. He's kind of like cut off the escape route, if you like, which is interesting. We could create another little battery here, but it is defended twice at the moment. What about here? That's another way to get the bishop into the game, and that's quite interesting in itself. We could now play this move here, which is really strong, because it threatens... Oh, he doesn't give a shit. Okay. I believe this is checkmate then, Realo. There we go. Nice way to come back into the world of chess. You could see my rating has plummeted. We're at 900 from 1100 or something because I've been drinking too much whiskey. By the way, chin chin. But yeah, my rating has plummeted somewhat. and I'm looking to get it back up to at least 1,000. So hopefully you'll join me on that journey, Realo. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So yeah, there we have it. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for everyone watching, and I'll see you in the next game.